completed. So I am a Democrat. I have been a huge Democrat. I am incredibly disappointed with my party. I do not see myself in them in this moment.
Ilhan Omar, the Somalian Minnesotan representative, showed us just once again just how anti-American she is, as she sided today with a country who literally chants death to America. Ilhan Omar said that the United States of America loves to attack Muslim countries during Ramadan, and she's convinced that this attack took place simply because of who they worship. In Iran, only 37% of the people are Muslim. President Trump did not target them today because of their religion. He targeted them today because they are ruled by an awful man. And thankfully, that awful man was taken out. That awful man had no problem slaying his people. 30 to 40,000 innocent people were killed in the streets in Iran just because they were protesting.
Where is AOC? Where are you, Representative? You are usually desperate for attention. Why so quiet? Are you worried your fellow socialists who don't think Israel has a right to exist will be upset if you speak truth about Iran being an absolute enemy? If you're a feminist, how do you not decry the fact that Iran would jail you for how you speak, for how you dress, that they would slaughter your LGBTQ plus constituents? Now is not the time for silence or acquiescence, nor certainly any perverse obeisance to a terror organization.
In the last 48 hours, you have Ilhan Omar going off, going crazy about this whole Iran situation. Then you have AOC writing a letter to President Trump. You got Democrats, Rachel Maddow going crazy on Trump. All these people, it seems like they're just pro-Khomeini at this point, who is now dead. And a lot of Democrats who have pushed for this under Obama, by the way. I saw this and I want to show you this before we go to Dana Bash panicking, when you got 2 Iranian Americans calling out the actual Democrats. But I just want you to see what's going on X, the narrative war from the left. And what they're trying to do, they're trying to use Obama. Here we have a leftist who says if Obama did this, he says if Obama did this, they'd be demanding impeachment. And so he gets a fact check that says Obama did do this and more. And they then cited a whole bunch of articles that show that Obama did drop the most bombs in the Middle East that you can possibly. He ran out of bombs to basically drop on the entire Middle East. So the fact that Democrats are trying to make this and go into semantics, trying to trap Republicans, or guys, Trump literally campaigned on being anti-Iran having nuclear weapons, on literally anti-Khomeini. He literally took out Soleimani, if I'm not mistaken, in 2021 before he left office. So let's go to the Democrats again losing the narrative war here, because there's people celebrating the fact that Trump has done this. And so Dana Bash is caught off guard. You can tell she wants to rush off air because this is not going to help the narrative, especially for Democrats on CNN. So I want you guys to take a listen to this. Iranian Americans going at AOC, Zoran Mamdani, who also had words for Trump, and AOC and Ilhan Omar. Take a listen.
I think that it is imperative the Democratic Party wake up and get past their dislike of Donald Trump, the President Trump, and their feelings of international conflicts going on. This is about national security. This is about what is possible in the Middle East. This is about being a good neighbor, good partner to the Gulf states and what their aspirations are. This is about supporting the people of Venezuela. This is about dismembering our relationship with, or not dismembering, but resetting our relationship with China. Right now, 55% of the oil production that Iran produces goes to China despite sanctions. You want to support the people of Ukraine. You want to end that war. You have to. There is no getting around dismembering this Islamic Republic. It is non-negotiable. It is not a want to have. It is a have to have. And it's not just for the Iranian people. I think you have to trust the Iranian people. We know this government better than anyone else. When you dismember.
By the way, I got to pause it here. I got to pause it because not only is she going off on the Democrats, right? And that you have an actual Iranian, someone who's lived, someone who's fled, someone whose family comes from this, letting you know why they support Trump and doing this. And then you have Dana Bash there just sitting down like, man, Well, what can I say here?
Decapitate this regime, you are going to see a change in the Middle East, in Venezuela, in China, in Ukraine. And I think, quite frankly, their ideology it's caused a lot of problems for us worldwide. We need to take it seriously. And I think at this point, we have a tremendous opportunity. This will be like ending the Soviet Union, the Berlin Wall. This is a transformational moment for humankind, for security. And as an American, this is in our interest to complete it. So I am a Democrat. I have been a huge Democrat. I am incredibly disappointed with my party. I do not see myself in them in this moment.
Moj and Masi.
Yeah, gotta go off air. I gotta go off air. Dana Bash goes directly off air after this because you have an Iranian American who is a Democrat disappointed in the Democrats and their reactions. So I want to get to the bottom of this, right? Because I am one of those people that are very worried. And you know what's crazy? When I posted my video yesterday, I got a lot of unsubscribers. A lot of people unsubscribe because they support Israel to the death, or they support these strikes. And you guys know the way I am. I'm all about America. I am what they call an isolationist, but I also understand why the United States does what they do. I get it. And unfortunately, a lot of things are not really going to change. We have monetary systems, monetary policies. We got other countries that hate and scream death to America. So I understand when some people misunderstand that they think that I'm like anti-America or something. I am not. I just don't want a forever war. And I think a lot of people know this about me. And I think a lot of people watching me have those worries. By the way, I want to say rest in peace to the 3 Americans that died in Bahrain, if I'm not mistaken, because of Iranian missiles that came down. So I want to get that out the way and let you guys know that I stand with the United States of America, back the United States of America. Though I criticize the United States of America, I think we all should. But I think in this case, the left has completely lost their marbles, because when you see people celebrating on the streets and they want a regime change, just like in Venezuela, and even Cuba is calling for it, who the hell do I think I am trying to know better than the people that fled those countries, that are not only proud to be American, but they would love for those countries to flourish, just like Trump said. So anyways, let's go here real quick, because this is where things get crazy, because I think the conversation really does take a turn. The conversation is not so much about me and what I think. It's much more about the people in Congress, because I'm just a citizen. I just have a YouTube channel. But this is somebody in Congress. There's a lot of people in our politics that feel this way about the United States of America. And that's what it's just the inconsistency. That's what bothers me. And that's what I criticize, because I'm very consistent in what I am. I criticize people, unsubscribe, whatever. We keep it moving. But when it comes to Ilhan Omar, AOC, Zohran Mamdani, these people never say nothing about when the Christians were slaughtered, when the 30,000 were slaughtered in Iran. They never called out Iran. And all of a sudden, you kill Khomeini, and oh, you can't do that. Shut your mouth. And then you have Ilhan Omar. I want you guys to look at this, because I think this is the big disconnect in the United States of America. I think Andrew Schultz was one of the people that said this. He said, it's like Ilhan Omar has 2 identities. It's like she claims to be American, but yet has so much ties outside of the United States of America. If United States of America went to war with Somalia, would she even if she had to go to war with one of those countries, which country would she choose? Here's a video that basically shows the point that I'm making. Take a listen.
To be coming out of our country. I mean, I grew up in a dictatorship. And I don't even remember ever witnessing anything like that. To have a democracy, a beacon of hope for the world, to now be turned into one of the worst countries where the military are in our streets without any regard for people's constitutional rights, while our president.
So she says that we have become one of the worst countries in the world. In this video, she is saying that we have become one of the worst countries. Do you know how delusional you have to be to say something like that? That's what, but it's just like honestly, I'm starting to think we don't live in the same realities. Here's Adam Schiff, by the way, because it's not just these Democrats, there's senators, everybody in our Congress. Listen to what this guy had to say.
The Ayatollah Khamenei led a regime that brutalized its own people, launched attacks around the world for almost 40 years. So is the president right to take him out?
No, you're right about the Ayatollah. He was a brutal dictator. This is a murderous regime. But at the same time, it posed no imminent threat of attack to the United States.
Oh, my God. He says that this is where Democrats, and that's why that young lady, who is an Iranian Democrat, by the way, right? She literally says, Democrats got their head up their asses. She didn't really say that, but that's kind of where she was going. I can feel it. I know that's what she meant. And what she means is people like Adam Schiff. He says, no, he didn't deserve to die. But he was a bad person, a really bad person, killed his own people. But he didn't deserve to die. I mean, where are we going with this? Like, this is crazy. And so I want to show you guys this. This is what you won't see on CNN. This is what you won't see on the news.
Iranian here with a message for every single American who voted for President Trump. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. God bless President Trump. God bless the US military, and God bless America. We can't wait until Iran is free and we can welcome you back to our country with open arms and be the allies that we used to be before the Islamic regime took over our country in 1979. That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And God bless America.
I'm not arguing with this. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be Hassan Piker who says this is gross. I can't. It's not in my DNA. If this is how they feel, I'm going to respect it. Especially when they're saying they love America and thank you, Trump, and all this. Like, who am I? I didn't live in Iran. But when you see millions of people all around the world who's fled Iran, they're saying, yo, we can't wait for Iran to be good and the Middle East to be good. Now, is this in the benefit of Israel? Absolutely. You know what kills me about Democrats? They hate to say the truth. Like, you know what happened? Rachel Maddow went off, right? I'm not even going to play this. Maybe I'll do a dedicated video on her. She goes on a tantrum for like 40 minutes about who this benefits. Who does it benefit? Who does it benefit? It benefits Trump's pockets. Qatar, it benefits the United Arab Emirates. They gave Trump a plane. Like, no, it benefits Israel. Say the truth. It benefits Israel and it benefits the people of Iran and it benefits Iran. Does it not? Right? Why is she so afraid to say that? Anyways, because she wants to make it about Trump, like they always do. All right, so I want to play one last clip here. As you have seen, guys, Democrats losing their marbles. Ilhan Omar losing it. I want to play this clip, this clip from this comedian. His name is, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Ben Bankas. Right, this dude is hilarious. But man, does he break down exactly what we're seeing with the Democrats? Take a listen.
I feel like as soon as I saw that they bombed Iran, I was like, fuck. You can really do anything in this world. The possibilities are endless. Unbelievable. Unbelievable to watch the Democrats not know how to disagree with this. They're like, look, okay, no, fuck. That was, all right, that was good, but we're not supposed to do that anymore because right under the Democrats, that's how they ran the military. Like, well, just hands off. Oh, they invaded Ukraine. Oh, give them send them a couple helmets. So, and there was who's an ally of Russia that's part of this whole Ukraine thing? Iran. So we blew them up, and so that helps Ukraine. And if you explain that to a Democrat, they'll kill themselves. Because like I think one thing I saw today is there's all these videos from Iran of Persian women and their families helping them take off their burqas and their hijabs and everything like that. And I watched that. I go, oh my goodness, can we do that with Ilhan Omar? We need a free Ilhan Omar from the Iranian regime.
Anyways, guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of the news of me breaking all this stuff down. Again, we lost 2 service members. Rest in peace to them. Unfortunately, that's horrible. And I hope that's it. I hope that's it. But unfortunately, you know, Iran began retaliating against everybody. All the naval bases, they began retaliating. So it is horrific. And I hope that this ends sooner than later. We'll see what happens next, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.